We all know dogs are considered man's best friend. But few of us realize this love affair actually began thousands of years ago. For centuries, dogs have been our playmates, our companions, and even our protectors. There are times when dogs are far more than just our friends. They can become our heroes. But no matter how hard they work or how courageously they behave, at the end of the day, we love our dogs because they are our cute ones. So why did dogs become our best friends? Why were these four-legged creatures elected to be our buddies forever? Was it just because of their cute looks or loyal personalities, or was it perhaps something biological? It's a question that scientists have been researching for years. The evolution of dogs can be traced back to the gray wolf. The relationship between humans and wolves began at least 14,000 years ago. In those days, humans were hunter-gatherers, and instinctually, they worked closely with wolves to survive. Wolves were exceptional trackers, but humans were the superior killers. Wolves would lead humans to the prey. And humans would share the meat with the wolves. Over time, the more sociable wolves grew closer and closer to man, and eventually became domesticated. As hunter-gathering gave way to a more settled existence, humans started to breed the wolves, creating ones with characteristics to match the needs of the changing environment and lifestyle. By the mid-19th century, they also started developing smaller and more docile breeds to serve strictly as companions. This eventually led to a huge variety of breeds, some 400 different kinds of dogs, coming in all sizes, colors, and temperaments. But whatever the breed, they all had one thing in common: their unwavering affection for humans. And dogs were also kind and gentle to many species. Evolution created a predisposition to help and protect the ones they loved. And sometimes it's not exactly clear if they think they own us or we own them. This all makes dogs not only great companions, but by far the most reliable helpers that humans can find in the animal kingdom. In many cases, it's the dog's keen senses that are most useful to human beings. Like their wolf ancestors, dogs remain invaluable in hunting, locating prey by tracking scents and sounds. Dogs are also excellent guardians for humans, as well as for the herds of other animals they shepherd and protect from predators. For many years, dogs' excellent vision has been a wonderful tool to help their human friends. The history of guide dogs for blind people dates back to the 16th century, but the idea became widely adopted in the early 20th century. Meet EJ. This golden retriever helps his blind owner comfortably navigate the world. But vision isn't the only sense that EJ uses to help his best friend. He has been trained to use his acute sense of smell in a remarkable way. EJ's owner also suffers from epilepsy, and this amazing dog can actually detect the onset of a seizure well before the start of the attack. Humans have about 5 million smell receptors in our olfactory system, but dogs have more than 200 million smell receptors. Also, the percentage of the canine brain dedicated to smell is 40% larger than in our brains. So if you made the analogy of smell to vision, what a man can see at 1/3 of a mile, a dog could spot 3,000 miles away. So incredibly, EJ can smell changes in his owner's body and warn his friend of an impending epilepsy attack up to 40 minutes before the onset, giving the owner time to take her anti-seizure medicine. EJ is not the only dog with a life-saving sniffer. Astonishing new studies now show that dogs can smell disease in the human body. They can warn diabetics with a bark or a whine when their blood sugar is dropping to dangerously low levels. And scientists have received stunning test results showing dogs can detect cancer by catching scents exuded by malignant tumors. One remarkable study with human breath samples showed dogs could detect breast cancer with 88% accuracy and lung cancer 99% of the time. In the future, dog sniffing could become part of our regular checkups. There are many other ways a dog's nose can be a life-saving tool. In ski areas, search and rescue dogs have often saved victims involved in backcountry accidents or trapped in avalanches. Those natural instincts, so valuable for finding lost sheep, have been instrumental in saving hundreds of lives. Search and rescue dogs like Halston spring into action to find people trapped under the snow. In emergencies like this, time can be the difference between life and death. Dogs can detect the smell of humans even under 2.5 meters of snow. In a rescue situation that might take a team of 20 humans 20 hours, Halston can single-handedly find a victim in a matter of minutes. In this training exercise, Halston quickly finds the very person. In real rescues, this courageous dog has saved over 100 lives. Many avalanches are triggered by the victims themselves, and thankfully, dogs like Halston are standing by to save their human buddies. Dogs are also tireless workers who gladly use their strength, speed, and endurance to help their best friends. In Arctic regions, huskies carry on a long tradition as tireless sled dogs. Before the days of snowmobiles and helicopters, dog sleds were the only lifeline for isolated communities. And still today, they provide a vital means of transportation. Training for the dog teams continues through the summer months to keep them in shape. Grizzly is older than the other huskies on the dog team, so her owner no longer uses her to pull the sled. But like many retired athletes, she still runs with the team to stay fit. Grizzly's freedom to run became a lifesaver during one dramatic training session. After a long run, the team's owner let the dogs rest, and he set out for a brief hike. Along the trail, he hears a rustling in the brush. Suddenly, a giant black bear bounds out of the woods. It's a female, fiercely protecting her cubs. The owner knows bears can sprint at 40 miles an hour, and running away is the wrong thing to do. The sled dogs hear their friend in danger, but they are tied up and can't come to the rescue. But Grizzly is running free, and she springs into action. She fearlessly confronts the bear, growling and barking, risking her own life to save her owner. Grizzly continues her angry vigil, keeping the bear away from her buddy. Incredibly, the standoff lasts over 7 hours, and Grizzly never abandons her post. Finally, the bear gives up and returns to her cubs, and the owner climbs down and quickly rides away. Huskies are bred to be hunters and guard dogs, and of course, they are strong and fast. But Grizzly proves that they are also intensely courageous when it comes to saving their lifelong best friend. Dogs' amazing sense of smell has helped humans for centuries in hunting and tracking, search and rescue, and detecting drugs and explosives. And their sense of smell can also play an important role in crime investigation. Saxon, a 4-year-old Labrador, has a very specialized sniffer. What appears to be a common game of fetch has a very unique purpose. Firefighters are dropping samples of different flammable liquids onto the tennis balls. Our friend Saxon is a professional fire dog, and he's learning to detect signs of arson, the all-too-common crime of deliberately setting fires. Fire investigators struggle to find evidence of accelerants used to ignite the blaze. These materials are typically consumed by the flames. But Saxon's ultra-sensitive nose can sniff out even the faintest trace of these combustible substances, sometimes even days after the fire has been extinguished. In the last 2 years, this dedicated fire dog has put more than 100 arsonists behind bars. There's little hope of these criminals escaping Saxon's special skills. There are many other cute ones that are far more than just a pretty face. Some canines apply their innate talents to further cement their role as man's best friend. Meet Bilbo, a big and beautiful Newfoundland. His breed is known to be skilled swimmers with immense strength. Newfoundlands have often helped fishermen haul in their nets. They're also strong enough to pull carts. Here at this beach, Bilbo is fishing for a different kind of catch. His mission is pull drowning surfers out of the pounding waves. Bilbo works faithfully with Steve the lifeguard. Together, they keep their eyes trained on the sea, always ready to spring into action. The surf at this beach keeps the team very busy. Steve and his companion have become a well-known attraction here, and Bilbo relishes the attention. Still, he's constantly scanning the waves for danger. The surf and riptides here can be hazardous for inexperienced swimmers. Steve and Bilbo train frequently to keep their life-saving skills sharp. The other lifeguards scream for help, and Bilbo reacts instantly. He plunges into the sea with absolutely no hesitation. Bilbo is laser-focused on his goal, no matter how high the surf or how strong the current. He's determined to pull the humans to safety. Steve gives Bilbo the commands to rescue the endangered swimmers. But Bilbo already knows exactly what to do. He uses his immense strength to pull the victims to shore. Over the years, Steve and his Newfoundland have saved dozens of lives. And that's why the dog is called Bilbo, named after the fictional hero, Bilbo Baggins. Now we check back in with that very handsome and talented cute one, our friend EJ, the guide dog. His other owner is also handicapped, partially paralyzed in his lower body. As a golden retriever, EJ is extremely smart, dedicated, and quite a workaholic. He can handle all his important duties. Often he's called on to reach places that haven't been designed to accommodate people with special needs. All in a day's work for EJ. For thousands of years, man and dog have forged a beautiful friendship. A bond that develops even from the earliest age. Our canine companions never fail to amaze us with their miraculous accomplishments. The Nobel Prize-winning psychologist Konrad Lorenz wrote that companion animals enter into a relationship with humans, which has no agenda. They enter the relationship in a way that is friendship in the purest, noblest form. Still, some naysayers claim that dogs aren't really so intelligent. They just can be trained over a long period of time to perform simple tasks. But any dog owner knows that their friends can genuinely perceive even the subtlest changes in their owners and react quickly to help them through even the most troubling times. The health benefits of human-dog interaction help the animal on both ends of the leash. Studies prove that these benefits are indeed neurochemical. When dogs and people interact, chemicals are released that cause the heart rate to decrease, blood pressure to decrease, respiratory rate to decrease, depression to decrease. And that goes for both man and beast. Dogs are now and will forever be our best buddies. When we interact with our favorite canines, both the dog and the person receive the greatest benefit of all. That unconditional love between man and his best friend. Dogs, our trusted, reliable companions, win the award as the most adorable, cute ones ever. When most people are asked which is the cutest pet, they usually say it's the puppy. It's an easy answer for most people. But here's a really hard question. If puppies are the cutest pet, then what is the cutest puppy? Could it be the cuddly cockapoos? Or the lovable labs? Maybe the hardworking shepherds? Or the unique red fox Labrador retriever? So even if it's impossible to answer the question, it sure will be fun trying to find the cutest puppy. Some new neighbors have recently moved into this beautiful area. 5 youngsters are about to make their mark on this lovely farm community. These adorable cockapoo puppies are just 4 weeks old. It's said that cockapoos have the personality of a big clown. And these dogs are about to prove it. It's impossible to look at them without saying something like, "Aww." They haven't left the nursery yet, and today is the day when they will taste solid food for the first time. Their table manners are a little rough around the edges. One of the puppies, named Domino, has trouble finding a spot around the bowl. Her brothers and sisters eventually make some room. The youngsters approve of their first solid meal. After dinner, the door to the nursery is opened for the first time. They're in a small pen in a section of the barn. A good place for some exploring. That first step is a whopper. This is going to take some getting used to. Domino and her sister are a little shy, but they'll get the hang of it. Cockapoos are a very intelligent breed and they love to be active. Just a few weeks later, they are playing outside. A couple of the puppies discover the joy of a plastic bottle. What a fantastic toy. It makes a crinkly noise that sends the others heading over. Another puppy decides to join in on the game. And somehow Domino manages to get the toy all to herself. Then she and her brother are carried to the hay barn. This is a very exciting new adventure. It's an excellent spot for some wrestling. These experiences help puppies gain confidence. Domino is starting to really feel her oats. What an amazing face. Who knew a tractor tire could be so much fun? And it smells so good. After about 8 weeks, cockapoos are ready to go to their new homes. Domino gets to meet her new family. Hello, brother. Give me a kiss. Domino lets them know that tummy rubs are the best. It's easy to see why cockapoos make great therapy dogs. This girl is very nice too. I'm not exactly sure about this car thing they're talking about. A few weeks later, Domino is adjusting well to life in her new home. She loves to play outside in her yard. Cockapoos are one of the first designer dogs, and the breed has been around for more than 50 years. She meets the family cat, and some of her primal instincts kick in. It's said that the signals and behaviors that cats and dogs use to communicate are different and can lead to signals of aggression, fear, or dominance. In other words, they just don't understand each other. Domino tries to get her to play, but she has absolutely no interest. But that broom is a blast. And the chew toy is even better. A few weeks later, Domino's family takes her to the beach. It's a little overwhelming. Then, her family does something unexpected. They let her off the leash. She's never been off the leash out in public before. But have no fear, cockapoos are totally people-friendly. She's nervous at first, but then... Holy mackerel, this is so much fun! Yeehaw! And then the ocean. Amazing! Domino the cockapoo is going to sleep well tonight. Check out these sweet faces. A litter of Labrador Retriever puppies are getting mighty curious about the outside world. Labs are America's most popular dog breed. They're friendly, outgoing, affectionate, and fun. It's time to start learning about what's a toy and what's not. The dog toys are lots of fun. But that shoe looks especially good. Their owner quickly puts an end to that. More dog toys, but that playful lab really has a thing for the shoe. Labrador Retrievers were originally bred to be both friendly companions and useful working dogs. Their owner tries a fun experiment and puts a mirror in front of one of the pups. She likes what she sees. Another puppy to play with. Very confusing. When dogs see themselves in a mirror, they often think it's another dog. But when it doesn't pass a smell test, they usually just lose interest. All this thinking is exhausting. A few weeks later, 3 of the yellow labs have left. But Lucy, the yellow lab, and Belle, the black puppy, are teething. When they are given a cardboard box to investigate, they sniff around at first. And then they make a game out of destroying it. Everything is a fun toy at this age. And sharing can be a challenge. Lucy and Belle are about to go outside for the first time. But that means wearing a collar. They're not so sure about that. Very itchy. really works much better as a toy. But then, as soon as they get outside, they begin to play and romp and run. And their collars are long forgotten. It's hard to say what's cuter. How they look? Or how they play. All's right with the world for these two sisters. Labs also usually go to their new homes at about 8 weeks. Lucy gets to see her new digs. A bowl of water is nice. But her tail's not wagging, so she's a little uncomfortable. But then, a great surprise. She's presented with a new dog bed, fitted with the blanket she shared with her sister. That comforting scent really eases the adjustment. The petting from this nice man helps too. Soon enough, Lucy's feeling comfy in her new home, playing with Dad and his silly hat. But life continues to present puzzling challenges. These stone stairs just don't feel right. Dad gets her through it. And then tally-ho, it's off to the races. Dad is great. This yard is great. My tail, it's wagging. Lucy, the super cute lab, has found her way home. So now we've seen two contenders for the cutest puppy, the cockapoo and the Labrador Retriever. They're going to be tough acts to follow. We're on a farm now. And Missy, the Australian Shepherd, is reporting for her first day at work. She's following in the footsteps of her mom and grandma. They jump right in to show the little pup how it's done. After getting the lay of the land and some valuable pointers from her relatives, Missy's owner introduces her to some of the animals she'll be working with every day. The horse doesn't have much to say, and the sheep seems friendly enough. She's kind of like a dog, but not really. Nothing to be scared of here. Despite the name, the Australian Shepherds originated in the western United States, not Australia. They were originally bred to herd livestock, and they remain excellent working dogs. Missy and her relatives are happiest when they have a job to do. She keeps exploring the farm. Next up are the turkeys. They're kind of weird. They don't seem to be too interested in being friends right now. Missy gets a little freaked out. Her owner picks her up to comfort her and congratulate her on a job well done. And so ends her first day of work on the farm, and the start of a wonderful, happy life for Missy, the very cute Australian Shepherd. So we've reached the neighborhood of our last contender. Meet Buffy. She's an unusual breed. Buffy is a 10-week-old red fox Labrador Retriever. She's been living with this family for a while now. She loves them and they adore her. And she can't get enough of their affection. Buffy gets upset when the family isn't around. She's about to reach a milestone. Her owners are leaving her home alone for the first time. At first she seems confused and tries to go with them. But they rush out quickly to make sure she knows this is no big deal. Buffy quickly gets bored waiting for them to come back. Soon enough, she finds a way to entertain herself and relieve her teething pain. She starts to chew on anything she can find. Shoes, or newspapers. And rugs. Buffy manages to make quite a mess in the short time they're gone. She hears someone at the door. Finally, they're home. They come in to see the mess she's made, and luckily, they are understanding owners. And no, it'll take time to get her used to being home alone. We've seen 4 contenders for the cutest puppy. So, who's the winner? Well, it's practically impossible to decide. Each of these pups is adorable in its own way. How can we even begin to rank them? Let's just agree that all the puppies in the world are the cutest ones. Don't you agree?